So there was a tornado that hit this park here yesterday, and this is unfucking real. Look at this shit. Holy how do you snap a tree that thick? Look at this, all these trees knocked down and shit. The trees over there fell on a building, crushing a building. Apparently, one of the houses around here got hit. A tree fell on a house and killed a little kid. Killed a 2-year-old. That shit is insane. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm very proud of my anti-supremacy, my anti-supremacist views. It's Semitism, because the thing is, most of you you don't realize that Semitism is a word. You know that anti-Semitism is something, but you don't realize that anti-Semitism is against something. It's anti-Semitism. So, what are you doing? Stupid person? God, people are so dumb. When the light's out and there's a stop sign there, it's like they've forgotten how that shit works. Oh, but anyway, Semitism is supremacy. Semitism means you believe or practice showing Jews favor. And to me, nobody gets favor. Why would anybody get favor, especially someone based on their fucking belief structure? It's not like we're saying, it's definitely not like black people. Black people were enslaved and all that shit for all those hundreds of years and whatever. They should get some favor nowadays. That's not how that happens. It's just this overriding constant belief that Jews deserve favor. Whatever it may be, they should get first pick. They should, they should be allowed to get let go. They should, whatever it is, they shouldn't live by the same, they shouldn't live the same existence we live. And it's fucking crazy. Like it literally, one of the craziest, worst things that exists is that idea that one group deserves favor over everyone else. Strictly because they say so. I mean, it's not like it's connected to anything. It's not like they say, oh, Jews have been, what the fuck is wrong with you? Jews have been, so good to the world that they deserve favor. They've helped so many people. They this and that. It's not like that. It's just there, and it's so fucked up. And I, it's like I don't think people realize it. If you ask your average person, what does anti-Semitism mean? They're gonna say, oh, you're against the Jews, and that's not what it is. I mean, it is, but it's not. But it's not, It's like, why don't they say anti-Jew then? Why do they say anti-Semitism? It's one of those things, it's a question I'd love to get answered. Why do you always refer to it as anti-Semitism and not anti-Jewish? I mean, I have my reasons. I have what I believe to be the truth. But I'm sure you'll tell me I'm wrong. So, what is the official stance on Semitism? Why Semitism is a thing? Anti-Semitism. It's really it's fucking crazy. It's that bigger picture kind of stuff. The stuff that, it shows you this plan has been in place for a much longer time than you realize. And that, everything is much deeper, and it's not only is it on the surface, but it's also there's this real, hidden stuff that affects everything. I mean, when you're talking about, Every time somebody bashes Israel or talks bad about the genocide or whatever, they get told that's anti-Semitism. And instead of the people going, yeah, you're right, I'm not going to just give you favor and ignore what you're doing. I'm just opposed to the genocide. I'm not. You can believe what you want to believe and blah blah. It's not. It's fucking insane. I guarantee all those people that say religious freedom, blah blah blah, don't think that suicide bombing Muslims should have religious freedom. Well, if you get caught in the explosion, sorry, they have to be allowed to believe what they want to believe, if that's even true. If that's even true. Where are the suicide bombers? Where'd that go? Haven't heard anything about a suicide bomber in a really long time, have you? The last one I remember is the Christchurch one, right? Isn't that the last? I mean, I can't think of anything else. And that was much longer ago than you think. During COVID, no suicide bombers. No suicide bombers. They for a minute there, they could get a bunch of kids, a bunch of people to do it. But now, I guess the religion's not as. I mean, it's dumb. It's dumb to think it happened in the first place, and it's dumb to think they can't get people to do it now. So we have our one viewer. What is that? The Israeli troll viewer. Because of their insane control and manipulation, it ends up being like a slippery slope, right? Because anti-Semitic is a completely different word. And that's an ugly term. That's not something to be proud of. I mean, if you're going to be it, then you should be proud of it. I mean, it doesn't matter what. If you think black people are inferior, then be proud of your beliefs and express them openly. I think everybody should be open and honest about who they are. Here, let's try something.
Gave my post a mad face.